So once the user has put the information into the web page and defined their options and click send or submit, it's sent to the crawler. The crawler is a child process of the parent. And what I do here is I'm showing that we've received the user options right here, okay? And then we're going to extract out these user options. So this verifies that yes, we've received it, and then we're able to manipulate those user options to extract them out. This last output here is showing that we're able to assign those to the proper data structure. So this is actually showing the data structure components, some of the components that we're going to end up sending back to the parent process. All right, so we've extracted out the URL to crawl, jcowering.com. That shows URL to crawl, no error, status code 200 is good. So now we're going to crawl through that URL and find all these links. So here we find this link and we find this title. So this shows us here now that we're using the request package that allows us to request the current URL and that we've placed into the queue. And we use the Cheerio package now to extract out the title and the URLs, the links from the page. These links here are then pushed to the queue. Okay. So now that we've found all these, notice there's some duplicates and it's something to work out in the next round. Now that we have found all these links, we're going to update the URL content object that includes the URL and the title, and that's here, right here, okay? And we're printing this to console to show that now we're updating the URL content object with the URL and the title, which is very key, and then this URL content object gets pushed onto the nodes visited array, okay? And then this array is pushed onto the final data structure. Now, in our case here, we're not going to show that final that data structure. We're going to use test data right here. And this data structure that we're going to be sending out is going to be either this, if we've hit the hop limit, or it's going to be here, test data nose up bigger, and we'll return it via this return message here. So we're using test data because some of the challenges, the initial design had a recursive crawl. So we get down to right here, we would call crawl again. But when we're using the integration and with the application itself, we ended up with an async timeout issue. So we would do the crawl and we would keep putting the URLs that we find into the queue. So that's all good. We're able to extract out the URL and the title. That's all good. But we ended up with async timeout issues that we couldn't move forward with. So next phase, we'll have to resolve some of these async issues so we can do the recursive call, or we're going to have to update the design that doesn't require recursion, but maybe an iterative method. Okay, so further steps can include updating the design, including the user options as part of our algorithm, and integrate any URL error and exception handling. Thanks.